Hello and welcome to another Gems or Junk video. Today we're going to be looking at something familiar. If you watch Gems or Junk episode 1, we picked up this TT scale freight set, and I said that this was the first part of a big lot of TT from the 60s that we were going to pick up. So we'll just recap on the 31, James? This is the 31 freight set. For some reason a lot of the coupling hooks have been cut off, but we bought this before the recent revival of TT, so you know, we were into TT before it was cool. And this obviously runs, you can see it there, runs with the battery, but it does need a blooming good service. As under there's a lot of fluff and dirt. Needs a bit of paint touch up as well. But yeah, this was the first set that we saw, and it came with the TT catalogue. So we'll just have a quick look through the catalogue for the TT guys. If you want to read it, obviously just pause the video and then you'll be able to read each page. Now we do have another one of these sets to look at in a minute, as well as the good set that we got. We did see this set, the ginty set, at a toy fair the other day, but I wish I'd have bought it. There's a couple of carriages to look at, or all sorts of wagons. So yeah, there's the TT catalogue from 5th edition, and it costs 6p, but there's no date on it, so I don't know without looking it up. What I'll do is I will look up the date and then put it on the screen as a bit of writing. It's probably going across now. But yeah, so that's the first set we got that started it off, and it's complete apart from a couple of coupling hooks. Class 31, all wagon transformer. That tanker's lovely. Wish they did them in dublo. Well, they probably did actually. I might have to keep an eye out. And a brake van. So that was the first set. Right. Yeah. What do you mean you love to have a train set like this? This is yours.
What, that?
Yeah.
Is it?
Who do you think I bought it for?
Oh.
Right. The rest of it is in this huge black tub. So I'm not going to open this now, obviously I can't because the camera won't go out far enough. So this big tub is going to be down here, and we're going to unbox it one bit at a time. So mind your knee, James. Mind your knee. Right, the next bit we've got is this. This is a T8 electric train set. That manky old sellotape. And this is what got James excited. This is what he wanted to keep. This is a Battle of Britain Merchant Navy, stand corrected, a Merchant Navy passenger set. Now none of this has been tested by us. We've not tested this at all, so it's all going to be done. There's a bottle there, a thing there for the smoke unit. Now this stamp here is the date, so that's the 18th of March 1960. So that's before my parents were born, and that was before your other nan and granddad were born. But you've got all the maintenance instructions. I must apologise if you can hear the rain on the door there, but it is absolutely bucketing it down at the moment. But yeah, you've got a nice instruction book there, all the original paperwork. Triangle Railways couplings are fitted with automatic couplings. But interestingly, that's got 61 on it. 14th of the 12th, 61. So that obviously doesn't come with this. So their paperwork's probably all been dumped in one box. And there's a servicing scheme. Right, should we take a look at this, James?
Yeah.
Right, let's take a look at the loco first. We've got, it's rather dusty, but we've got 35028 clan line. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at the little wire thing to keep the... Oh, look at that. Where's... I don't like doing this until I do them on a trash to track, but I've got to get this out of here. Look at that. Look at that. You see it?
Yeah.
So this has definitely had some usage over the last 62 years. There's another bit there, look. Let me just clear that off. What I plan to do in the future, I'm going to do some trash to track train set specials, and these TT sets are going to feature in that. Now, what do you reckon? Do you reckon it's a runner?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll tell you what, sod the battery. Let's just plug the controller in, put it on, make sure it's on low power. Right, I don't know if that's on camera. Right, ready? Well, it's running. I don't know if the camera can pick it up down there, we'll find out in a minute. But
Sparking.
it is sparking. But you got to remember it's oxidised, so I don't know when the last time this ran was, but there we go. The Merchant Navy is a runner. That is, look, it sits in the palm of your hand. It's lovely. Merchant Navy and Battle of Britain classes, I do like them. For anybody that's watched my other videos, one of my first engines was a Battle of Britain that I got from my nan and granddad, so I've always had a bit of a liking for these, but that's lovely, isn't it? And obviously it comes in the set in its original box with 3 Mark 1s. Again, the coupling hooks have been cut off them. I might have to try and see if we can replace them. See, that one's right. Look at those Mark 1s. They're lovely, aren't they? They've even got interiors, look. Seats and stuff. At a time when people were making coaches that were just empty shells, a lot of, you know. And then we've got another coupling hook missing off there. But again, another Southern Railways Mark 1. So that's awesome. The track leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, there's some rusting on it, as you can see, because it's all steel construction. But it's all there, and it will clean up. Now, I've been watching a guy on YouTube called Oscar Paisley, who does a lot of the Triang stuff, and he runs his on steel track, so there's no reason why we can't. So yeah, that was the other train set that was in the box. So that's another reason why we bought it, is because the 2 sets, especially with all this original paperwork, it's nice to have, isn't it? So right, let's put the lid on that and let's see what else is in the box. Now what I'm going to do is I'll leave that one to the side there. Right, the next thing we got is what's in this box here. Triang TT Railways, turntable. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
Because a lot of this stuff, believe it or not, we've not actually looked at before. So it's just literally, oh look, it's a hand operated. You see, you could motorise it if you wanted to. But it's a hand operated, can't get that back on now, do you? There you go. Hand operated turntable, look. So you just push that around. I wonder if that's got any instructions with it underneath the... No, it hasn't. It's just got Triang written on the bottom. It's a shame the instructions aren't there, but again, another nice boxed item, isn't it? So there's your turntable. I'm going to run out of room here pretty quick. Right, we've got a couple of unboxed items now. Oh, sorry about the lid banging. We've got a van, 12-ton box van, XP rated. Put that there. And a couple of suburban passenger coaches. They could go with a 31. That green diesel would have pulled them. They would have pulled them out of London King's Cross in the 60s on the suburban routes. Now the rest of everything in here is actually boxed. So we'll start with this. This is a bit of a large box. What's it say on the side here? Engine shed, double track, type B track. Now if these are all correct, oh yes. Look at that, James, look at that. It's got the track in it and the inspections pits all built in, look. There's a bloody great cobweb in the middle of it, but look at that. That is in good nick. All the windows are there, look. The track, I don't know if you can see that on there. Sorry about the dodgy filming. None of the track on that's rusty. That's what we like to see, boys. Built in Britain. Yeah. That's what your great-granddad would have said. We like it built in Britain, James. That's what he'd have said. If he was here. Bless him. Right, yeah, so that's nice. That's an engine shed. That's nice, James, isn't it? And they're all in their original boxes, which, again, is another reason I bought it. Was because I thought these boxes have survived 60 years. You know, 60 years in storage.
Should we do a random pick?
Yeah, just pick them all out at random, because we've got to get rid of them all.
What's that one?
Right, what we got in here? This is a little box. This is a stuck. That's what this is. Oh, it's a level
All
crossing.
the stuff there.
Ah, what? It's a level crossing, a 4-gate level crossing, but one of the gates is broken. Now, we have got the stud though. So, do you know what I'm thinking?
Make a new one.
Plastic strip, plastic weld cement. Use one of them as a guide, and you've got a cross in there.
Yep.
Looks like a cross in there. Somebody's not, stopped the car and. But look at that, and the track on that is extremely. There's some wear on it, but there's no rust on it, which is excellent. There's no rust on that at all. Not you haven't put this one away yet. Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, I like that. Right, I'm going to put some of this stuff out of its boxes. Right, what's this? Oh, now this is what I said I think was quite rare, and this is fragile. This is broken, but easily fixable. This is the signal gantry. Now look at that. It's missing the base, but that's easily remedied. But that is virtually a carbon copy of the big triangle one they did, and that Hornby still make, I think. But look at that. That is awesome. Look how fine it is. I almost don't want to touch it because it feels so fragile. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That, and it all works. That's awesome. They get a lot of church bells on these unboxings because we do a lot of them on a Wednesday. Pick another box, James. What's in this one? This is a big one. This is heavy. What's on the side? Diesel Shunter in green livery. Triang. Well, I don't know. It might not be it, but oh, there's a ginty. Look at that. There's a diesel Shunter and a ginty. Oh, whoops. No, don't count your chickens, as they say. So that's the diesel Shunter. Now the body's come off that. Now that clips in there. So what? There's a screw missing out the top. I doubt whether it's in there. We'll have a look in a second. But look at that. An 08. Oh, and the bottom's loose as well. Look. Oh no. I wonder if I can hold that. Let's see if we can get. There's no sign of life on that. And I can't really put the. Oh yes, I can. Yeah, because that's weird. That's the magnet. So no, the motor's not having it, James. Let me the motor's not working with the battery, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it with the controller. No. Oh, that's why. So just bear with us. That might be somebody's mistake who had this before us. Is the insulating sleeve on the motor is not actually insulating the brushes. It's been slid up and it's solid on there. I can't even slide that, James. Right, just hold on. Oh no, it's sprung out now. So if I put some heat shrink on there to insulate that brush, we'll see if the motor turns. Oh, look at that. It's alright, it's me. The battery terminals are actually pushing the brushes apart. So I'm not going to fart about with that too much because obviously we're filming and people will get bored. But there we go, an 08 Shunter, or a 350 as they were known in the 1960s. Trash to track candidate, definitely. Trash to track, TTT or TT. So we'll leave that. Oh, that was funny. And then we got a ginty tank with everything has worn off the side of that ginty tank. Look, that has had some use in its time. That has got some miles on the clock. But that's a runner as well. Look. Yep. It needs a service. This is all going to need a service. Look at that. Do you know what I could do? I could paint it up as Thomas, couldn't I? Well, there you go. A ginty tank and an 08 Shunter. Same chassis. So if that one's running, we can get this one going. In fact, what else is in this box? There's a broken base plate and whatever the hell that is. I've got no idea what that is.
Is that something to put the smoke stuff into?
No, it's a wiring loom of some sort, but
What's
with the wiring loom of that age, I don't think I'll be using that very often. Right, I tell you what, we'll leave them out actually. Right, pick another box at random. TT one. What we got in here? This is points. TT. Oh, there's a bit of rail missing there, but I'm sure we could make one up. You know, from a damaged bit of track.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 sets of points there. So I'll leave them out over there. We've got another low box. This is more points. So we've got 4 sets of points. They're all in good nick. They just need a clean up because you can see the oxidisation on them.
So we could actually make a tray set.
Well, we can. We'll see what else is in. There's still,
Yeah.
how many boxes are left to go?
1, 2.
About 20, aren't there?
14, but then there's a few.
And we
ones
got
in there. That's not too
Mark, there's, oh,
Oh,
opposite, yeah, they're opposite, they're right hand points. So that's 6 sets of TT scale points. 6 sets of TT scale points. What's in this one, James? Points, right hand. I will check all the boxes. Just, oh, there's another bit of track missing there, but easily replaceable. I will check all the boxes, people watching out there in Railway Land, because I've not opened any of these boxes, so I don't know what's in any of them. So we're just going to, I mean, that one said it was an 08 Shunter, but it's got a ginty in it as well, so it's worth just looking
What,
at.
can I pick this?
Yeah, pick another one.
I'll pick this one.
Right, what's this one? This is a long box, and according to it's a bolster. Oh, look at that!
Whoa.
Ah, it's missing one of the bolsters. No, it's not in the box. It's missing one of the bolsters, James, that holds the wood on.
Yeah.
But that's easily made out of plastic. But look at that, look, a bogie bolster C. So that's another wagon we got for the goods train. Let's stand that one there. What is in this one? 12 half straights. Oh, is this track then? Yeah, it is, look. It is track. It's all track. There's an uncoupling ramp, look. I can't even see the camera, so I might not even be showing all this. 2, 4, another uncoupling ramp. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's 13. Some of them are uncoupling ramps, so they don't all belong in that box. But yeah, there's actually one more piece of track in there than the box said there was. See, this is why we've got to check every box. I won't. So there's 12 bits of, or 13 bits of track.
That one.
What's this one saying here? I don't know if you can read that, but I can't read that. I think it's a set, I think there's points again. No, curves. I thought that said, it doesn't say how many, but you got curves and little straights. Oh, and some dodgy sleepers. So you got a few more bits of track there, so. You see, that's what I mean, that's not what should be in that box.
Isn't it?
No. That's not what should be in that box. I'm sure if I look on that side again, I'll have to speed this bit up. That says T16. T161, so that is a point box with extra track in it. So that's why we look.
Look at this one, the tape that just crisped off.
What's
with my
this?
hand.
That's a little tiny like matchbox almost, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, another van. We're twins. So we've got 2 vans now. So we're getting a good head of rolling stock, aren't we? So what we got so far, we've got the 2 train sets, the bolster, and I'll put that over there, and the Suburban. Right, here we go. Another box that James has pulled out the tub. Says it's more points, which it is. So you got enough. Oh, that one's a bit rusty, but that's surface rust, that'll come off. And they've all got the fish plates as well. They've all got the fish plates, which is awesome. Hang on, don't be giving me boxes just yet. Boy, I ain't even done this one. Oh, I tell you what, viewers, he's always in a rush, this boy. Right, what we got here? Another little matchbox. So this, according to the end of the box, this is going to be a salt wagon. Oh, it's a press flow.
Whoa.
Look at that. That is awesome. So we've got a press flow as well now. What we could do with it, I'd love it if we had a little tanker or something, you know.
Yeah.
Just a 4-wheel tanker to go with that big tanker in there. What you got now? What's this? I've got a long box, and it is a BR restaurant that originally cost 9 shillings and 7 pence. So if my granddad was watching, he'll know how much that was. Oh, it's a restaurant coach for that.
You could go with that.
That's for that train set. That's
Yeah.
for that. Look at that! I didn't even know they made a restaurant coach. Like, even the roofs
It's
got
like
all the correct.
coaches in that box, in that steam engine box. They're like the ones that we have on the.
But look, I don't know if you can see that, but the acetate they've used for the windows has shrunk over the years, so that the curtains don't line up, and it's actually shrunk over the windows. And that's why the early Triang coaches that are made of acetate all bend, because it's shrunk. For 60 years it's shrunk. Right, I'll leave that out of the box because that can go. Right, what we got here? This is a open wagon. No, it's not. It's a bloody brake van. So we've got another brake van, so you can have 2 goods trains. Well, that's good because you could have the ginty on a goods train and that 31. So
So what are we going to do? Make a little train set on the board? Or something?
we might make a little train set on the board. I might even, because TT has now come back with Hornby doing a big range of TT stuff, I might even do a video series. If there's enough interest out there, let me know, and we'll build a TT set with all this, and we'll run the 60 stuff, and then we'll buy some more. We'll expand it, and we'll have it as well as the main layout. Right, now this says on the end there that it's a brake van, but we know it's not, unless we've got 2, but because the brake van's there. So what do you think it is? I'll give you 3 seconds. What do you think? What do you think?
But it's the one that's in that box.
You think it's the open wagon?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it might be a brake van. We'll end up with loads of them. Oh no, it's the open wagon. Right, so that goes in there, and there's the open wagon, 12 ton. What is it? 1, 2, 6 plank open. So we'll put that there because that's its proper box. Cool. Listen to that rain coming down now. Right, what's these? This is line side huts. Is it line side? Oh yeah, look. Southern region huts as well. That's the same as the one I've got over there near the archaeological dig site on the rail, on the big railway. I can't get the other one out. I'm gonna have to push it from the other end. I don't want to ruin the boxes because they're so. I can't get it out. It's jammed in. There we go. So there's your line side huts. A selection of 3.
This could have been someone's big train set.
3 line side huts.
Don't know what's in this.
So we'll leave them out. Look ready for the. Right, what you got now? You got another one. That's something wagon. It says on there, and that was 4 shillings and 5 pence. This box has seen better days, although it is surviving. It's oh, I don't believe it. What did I say? Look at that. It's a BP and Shell on the other side. Look, it's a Shell tanker. A BP and Shell tanker. There's another, again, this guy really, whoever had this, liked cutting off coupling hooks. But look at that, Shell BP. Blimey. I said about having a tanker, didn't I? I said that would make it nice. Right, where can I put that? I'll put that in that there, underneath that signal
This one says
gantry.
it's a cement wagon.
And this is the last TT box, I think. There are some other boxes in here, but I'm going to show you. But this is the last TT one. Cement. Oh, it's bright red. It's another press flow. Cement. And they sometimes sold them with the tops off as hopper wagons. So I'm glad the top survived. So look at that. That is amazing. I'm so pleased we've got all this. This is. Look at that. Right. The next that I'm going to tell you, by the look of it, we've got another. 1, 2, 3, 5 boxes, but this is Hornby dublo stuff. Now I didn't know this was in here. I'm not saying it for the cameras or anything stupid. When I went and got this off the guy, I bought the TT stuff because it was TT. I did not know these were in here. Now according to this, this is an uncoupling rail. Oh, look at that. Electrically operated. Electrically operated. 14 shillings and 3 pence. I'll tell you what I might do. I might put some bits on the screen as to how much that is nowadays.
Yeah.
But that's in mint condition. Look at that. There's the electrically operated. That's the electromagnet in there. So that would have raised and lowered this coupling thing, look, so that the Hornby dublo couplings undid themselves. That's awesome. I didn't know this was in here. And then we've got some boxed, a Hornby dublo electrically operated point. Oh, look, it's got the point motor, James.
Oh, yeah.
Look, and the Hornby dublo track had the base moulded into it. There's no sleepers.
Yeah.
An electrically operated point, look, and it's all still there, look. It all seems to be in good nick. Hornby dublo, made in England by Meccano Limited. So that will be the same. So that's a right hand point, so that'll be the same, just the opposite way, look. That's got a lot of dust on it. You can see remnants of old scatter and where they've painted it green, so that's been part of somebody's train set. But to keep the boxes, that's amazing. And what else we got? What's it? Yeah, what's this? There's a long Hornby dublo box, and this has got curved track in it. Now there should be, to make a circle, there should be 8, 2, 5, 6. Is there only 7 in there? Let's have a look. Look at it. This is in. Oh, the end flap of the box was actually tucked in the box. Look. 8 pieces, rails curved, 16.5mm, which I don't know. I think that's first radius. I'm not sure, but look. Again, some bits have got paint remnants on where it's been on a layout.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9.
9?
Yeah.
Oh, they're 2 different sizes. So that's a wider one for an outside rail. Look. So you could have 2 tracks. Let's put that one there and see how many of these ones we've got. 1, 2. That's a bigger one. So they're probably not all going to be the same.
Together there's 9.
1, 2. That's a bigger one. So we're not going to have a circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 of the first radius curves. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the second radius curves. So there's actually 10.
Oh.
And the reason we couldn't see them all is because some are longer than others. Look. So, Hornby dublo. And then, oh, is there one more box?
Yeah, little one.
Oh, there's another little box, a little matchboxy type thing. Buffer stops. Oh, it says on there, look. Suitable for 3 rail running only. 2 shillings and 4pence. I think that is. But that's not quite true, because we had these buffer stops when I was a kid on my dad's train set. You just didn't, you know, you put them at the end there, but you didn't let them touch the rails. It short it out because they're all metal. But they're in quite good nick. I mean, they're dusty, but they're boxed as well, look. So I might, it's getting a bit rough out there, we'll go into. I might eBay those, but yeah. So we've got Hornby dublo stuff, as well as all this triang TT scale stuff. Now, I am well happy with that, and I don't mind saying, I mean, like I say, it's gems or junk. Well, these are gems.
Yeah.
There's no junk here whatsoever. I mean, things like this, I mean, I didn't even know they made that restaurant coach to go with that set. The suburban coaches, the 2 locos there, you got the 2 sets, the turntable and everything. There's nothing left in the box, that's all gone. Now, it just shows you what you can pick up from Facebook. Now, all this was bought from the same guy whose stuff featured in Gems or Junk episode 1. And I'm amazed at what we've got there, to be honest. We can set up a train set with that, although we might keep it indoors so that the track doesn't rust, because it's quite damp outside this time of year. But I'm well happy with all that.
Was it the same one? Yeah, it was.
It was. I'm well happy with all that. Let me get the camera off. So yeah, Triang TT.
Pile of boxes.
Piles and piles of boxes. All of it's boxed.
Yeah.
All of it is almost mint boxed, like that. I mean, the suburban coaches haven't got a box, and neither has that van. But we've got 2 vans.
For one of the engines, they just squashed in one box.
Yeah. Right, so that's going to be about it for this Gems or Junk. I hope you'll agree that we got a good find here, and yeah, I'm not going to lie, I'm really pleased with it. What I paid for this, all of this stuff, is less than what Hornby are charging for one of their brand new TT locos. and I got all of this, and it's 1960s. It all runs. The 08 did turn over, that needs some work, but you will see that on a trash to track when I can get round to it. But the Starfinds are obviously these two sets, the Merchant Navy set with the 3 coaches and the restaurant coach that is in the box there, what we've just seen, and the 31 freight set. So, and also I said I hope they'd made a tanker. Well, if I'd have paid attention, there's actually one on the front of the catalogue there. So yeah, I'm well happy with what we got. I'm really pleased, and you are as well, James, aren't you?
Yeah.
So right, that's yeah, that's about wraps it up. So I'll let James do the sign off.
Yep. Bye. Subscribe and like.
You know, just please
like,
share, and subscribe. That's it. Now say it again.
Please like, share and subscribe.
Yeah, James says like, share and subscribe. So we're going to have some fun putting this together. I'm going to keep a lookout for some more track, and we're going to do maybe a little video series on some vintage Triang TT, because I really do like this. So thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for another Gems or Junk, which will be along shortly, in a couple of weeks or so. See you again in the next one. Bye for now.